Okie dokie. Here is Pure Imagination. And I'm going to sing it first all the way through. Hopefully I won't drop pages. And then I'm going to tell you who's going to sing what, so that you have the whole thing in your brain. And I want you to learn the whole thing so that you can really, really do a super job. This will make me cry. I'll probably just have to leave or something. Come with me and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look and you'll see into your imagination. We'll begin with a spin, traveling in the world of my creation. What we'll see will defy explanation. If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do it. Want to change the world. There's nothing to it. There is no life I know to compare with pure imagination. Living there, you'll be free if you truly wish to be. If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do it. Want to change the world. There's nothing to it. There is no life I know to compare with pure imagination. Living there, you'll be free if you truly wish to be. Oh my gosh, I'm going to be a mess. Okay, here's the play-by-play. There's a lot of page turning, but it basically just has a couple different parts. It's kind of an A-B form. Eden is going to begin, and your first page should be, I guess it's not marked, it's the title page. Eden's going to begin the pickups to measure 5. On the next page, which is page 3, top system, last measure of the top system, the pickups into measure 13, hunter. We'll begin with a spin. Okay, going on to page 4, right at the top of page 4, measure 21, Madelynn is going to get that page. And there's a little sign, a little squiggly S kind of a thing, a decoration next to the square at 21, and that's called a DS, on Italiano, dal segno, and that means ding, 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 ding. Pay attention to where that sign is, because it's kind of a road map. Easier to listen to than it is to follow on the page. So there's the sign, keep that in mind. Madelynn sings through to the bottom of the page. The last 2 notes, Brenden picks it up. There is no life I know, going on to page 5. Look at the bottom of page 5, the very last measure. I wrote in a sign, and I should have put D period S period in that last measure, because that means go back to the sign. So at this point, you go back to page 4. That was Madelynn's page. She's going to keep that. It's the easiest thing to do. And she sings through page 4 again. At the bottom of page 4, the second to the last measure of the page, it says to coda. It's got an oval with a cross through it, and then it says page 7. Coda means big ending. We're going to give that to Brenden as well, because guess what? It's the same thing you sang the first time, Brenden, except it's the big ending. And that second time that you sing it, you go up the octave. Now it's very interesting the notes that Brenden gets to sing, because if we, it's a C sharp, a high C sharp, C natural, C sharp, and D, and they're just right next to each other on the piano. And if we look at it from a solfege standpoint, C sharp is T, so it goes T, ta, ti, do, or at the ending it goes T, ti, ta, ti, do, T, ti, ta, ti, do, T, ta, ti, do. So with that in mind, shall we sing it again? And now that you know what your part is, of course, you could just flip it back to the beginning after you practice it with me a couple of times. I want lots of diction. I want those gorgeous oo vowels. The 4 of you were chosen because you're going to make me cry, because you've been doing an outstanding job this year, and you're going to make me cry. And if I have to leave and just go stand by Miss Tidwell, or just go out in the hallway and take my Kleenex with me like I've had to the past 2 years with certain 5th graders singing, I expect that to happen. So make it happen. It will be a lovely musical moment for me, and you just sing to the back wall, okay, with an eye to Mrs. Tidwell. It's going to be really, really fun. If you have a metronome at home, we are doing this at 112, and that means 112 beats per minute. And I'm going to see if I can keep it on, and pretty much, unless we have a retard, that's what we're going to do. Eden, come with me and you'll be in a world of pure imagination. Take a look and you'll see into your imagination. Hunter, we'll begin with a spin, traveling in the world of my creation. What we'll see will defy explanation. Madelynn, if you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do it. Want to change the world. There's nothing to it. Brenden, there is no life I know to compare with pure imagination. Living there, you'll be free if you truly wish to be. Back to Madelynn. If you want to view paradise, simply look around and view it. Anything you want to do it. Want to change the world. There's nothing to it. Brenden, go to the coda, bottom of 7. There is no life I know to compare with pure imagination. Living there, you'll be free if you truly wish to be. Oh my goodness, practice, make me cry. You already have.